Well, hi, this is Juliet, and I'm going to do the post-match analysis of Uruguay and England. Well, this is not, I wouldn't really say it's really much of analysis. I'm just trying to point out the mistakes that Hodgson made that made them not win this game. Well, we all had a problem with the lineup. We all had a problem with the lineup because they played, that same lineup played against Italy, and Hodgson repeated the same lineup. First, when you're a manager, I don't think you should repeat a losing lineup. I don't think so. I just think you're calling for more problems when you do that, despite the fact that the whole team performed. But you always look at the weaker ends. You look at the weaker ends and you change them. I said in my pre-match that I will start either Luke Shaw or Leighton Baines for this game, and I said I will choose Luke Shaw because Leighton Baines started in the other game and he didn't perform as much. So I think that Luke Shaw could have played this game and he could have made a difference. But let's not focus on that much. Let us focus on the attack. Since England, what they do is lack on goals. Well, he started Welbeck again. Fine. Some people on Twitter kept telling me how I'm being critical of Welbeck. No, I'm not. He's a good player, but there's a better player on the bench. There's Ross Barkley on the bench. When you're a manager, players should earn their spots in the first team. You shouldn't give a player a spot in the first team because they play for so and so. You know, if there's a defender better than Gary Cahill, I'm saying just e.g., if you don't give Gary Cahill a chance because he plays for Chelsea, you don't give Rooney a chance because he plays for United. I'm just saying. So I just think that players should earn their spots in the first team. Ross Barkley came on against Italy and he earned his spot in the first team. He played very well. He changed the game. So when you have such a player and you still bench him on your next game, a very critical game at that, I think you're calling for problems. So I think Roy Hodgson could have done better. He could have just started Ross Barkley, and I think England could have gotten the goals early. Rooney was spectacular. People blame Rooney, and now I think people should really focus on who's to be blamed. The England team is not the problem. The manager is the problem. I will say that because I think everyone played to the best of their ability. Everyone really wanted to play that game. But there are people on the bench who are way better, who when they play to the best of their ability can produce something out of that. But those people were on the bench. So I think people should really focus on the real problem with England, the manager. Wrong lineups, anytime, call for wrong. Against Brazil, I said it in my post-match analysis, yeah? That lineup could have been switched. Mexico could have gotten a goal despite the good goalkeeper display. So I'm saying here, England could have gotten a goal because they were coming against England. They were coming against Uruguay. Uruguay is a squad that missed the 3 points against Costa Rica, and they came to prove themselves because the whole world was being critical about it. There is nothing more dangerous than a team out there to prove themselves, and here they have the most dangerous weapon, Luis Suarez. Of course, he was going to cause problems. He was, and Cahill was so good at containing him, but at some point you can't contain such a player. He's one of the best players in the world. So I'm just saying that if England attacked more, Uruguay could have less chances of attacking. That Cavani ball that just went to Luis Suarez, they couldn't have stood there and watched. When you're going up against a spirited Uruguay, it's a spirited Uruguay. When you're choosing the lineup, go with who plays with enough spirit to get to the ball whenever it's on the opposition's feet. And Jack Wilshere will be an option, partnering Gerrard. I have no problem with Henderson. I think sometimes he's spectacular. But I'm just saying, you don't put the same lineup against Italy, the same lineup against Uruguay. What are you, clueless? Maybe that's rude, but that shows a little bit of being clueless, because these are two teams with different tactics, with two different energies, and you have a 23-man squad. The reason as to why I believe it's a 23-man best squad your English can produce is for you to have options, not for you to put 11 players and the other 12 players to escort the other 11 players. No, it shouldn't be that way. Those 23 players are there to give you options. When I'm going up against Italy, I need skills. Who has skills? Adam Lallana has skills. Ross Barkley has skills. I'm going to play Adam Lallana and Barkley. I'm going against Uruguay. They're spirited. Who has a more punch to the spirit? I'll play Jack Wilshere. At Oxlade, it was such a loss, him not to be able to be there for this match today. But I still think Hodgson could have started Barkley. Just Barkley. Barkley is my main problem because he's young, yes, but he comes on and he proves. A player should earn his spot in the first team, according to me. So I think Barkley could have he already showed how much he earned. He already earned his spot. So today he could have started. Maybe Adam Lallana could have come on. And then another problem is it's 45 minutes, you're 1-0 down. What you do, you enhance the attack. You do not wait for 60. There are 3 substitutions to be made. 3 substitutions. It doesn't matter you make 2 by 75th. You can even make the 3rd. A player gets injured, you've already gotten the result you want. You can strategize on another thing there. But it doesn't make sense when you make 2 subs at 60th and at 70th. That's almost to losing the game. Uruguay can't let that go, or any other opposition can't let that go. So I think here the problem is with the manager. He could have brought in Ross Barkley at 45. You've already made one mistake of repeating the same losing lineup. You've put the player which was supposed to make a difference on the bench. Then it's 45 minutes, you're 1-0 down. Bring him on. Bring him on. Let's see what he's going to do. So I think that was the problem. I give credit to Uruguay. They were patient. They waited for the ball. They didn't have too much possession, but they waited. And they got the chances and they scored. When you have Luis Suarez, the second goal, Joe Hart could have done better goalkeeping. Joe Hart is very good, and I was kind of disappointed because I personally am a fan of Joe Hart. When you see Luis Suarez coming to your right, coming from the right, of course, the highest possibility, he's a good striker, he might trick you, but the highest possibility is he's gonna slot it in this way. And when you're Joe Hart, you don't go this way. You know, we expect such other goalkeepers to make that mistake, but no Joe Hart. So Joe Hart could have come this way, because Cahill was already there covering. The best shot Suarez had was probably to shoot this way. So I wouldn't really blame it on the players today. I wouldn't. I will just blame it on Roy Hodgson, because I think he could have done a better job. I could have done a better job. So I'm just saying, Uruguay deserve all the credit. Suarez deserves all the credit. He's a spectacular player. We can't deny that. But I think England could have had this. Now they're going up against Costa Rica. Costa Rica, we saw them. They can be dangerous. Tomorrow it's Italy versus Costa Rica. So now England have to hang on to the hope that Italy will beat Costa Rica. They beat Costa Rica. Italy beats Uruguay. It's a long shot. It was unnecessary if Hodgson was to play his cards right. You get credit for playing very good against Italy, and then you let people down on the second game. It's wrong. Because the fans are disappointed. The fans are disappointed at the manager, and I know that true fans are disappointed at the manager mostly, not the players, because I think the players tried their best. Wayne Rooney, we've been critical about him. He got out there and he showed what he's made of. So I think that's it for this post-match analysis. I wish England all the best. Of course, I'm a Premier League fan and it hurts me to see them out. But Uruguay really fought, and I think if maybe Uruguay get a chance to go forward, it shouldn't be that bad either, because England had their chances and lost them. So yeah, I think that's it for the post-match. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm really appreciating the love I'm getting. It's a few, but it's one step towards what I want to be. So yeah, stay tuned for more of my videos. Bye.